graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
Shota swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
There we go. What's going on, guys? Whoops, I forgot my hat. Where's my hat at? There it is. I knew there was something I forgot. Give me one sec. Hold up. There we go. Now we good. Now we all good, man. All right, it's time for some Phillies baseball. Let's go. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. A little bit stuffy today, but you know, we're making do. We are making do. What is going on with OBS? Let's try this. Why is this not working? Don't tell me that we have to restart it. Don't tell me we have to restart OBS. Do we really have to? That would suck. Let's try to update this. There we go. See, now everything's working. MLB score. Let's refresh this. Everything just has to be refreshed, okay. Good. All right, we're good. David Peterson's going to be pitching for the Mets today. Mets are in their white and blue pinstripes. They have Mets painted in blue text across the chest. Peterson is, this will be his fifth start this season. He has a 1-1 record, and he's pitched in 22 innings. Has a 3.27 earned run average. What's going on, folks? I'm going to be right back really, really quickly. All right, we're good. We're all ready to go. All right, here's Trey Turner. First pitch that he takes is up high for a ball. So Trey, Bryce, Schwarber, Castellanos, Realmuto, Bohm, Sosa, Wilson, and Rojas are in the lineup today for the Phils. Wes Wilson is back, making his 2025 debut. Next pitch is in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Trey Turner, and he fouls the next pitch. Okay. Ooh. Phillies playing out in Queens today, wrapping up a 3-game set. They lost the first 2 games of this series, and they're trying to avoid a sweep. 1-2 pitch. It's outside for ball 2. What's going on, man? The pitch. And it's outside for a ball. A little bit stuffy today. Just wanted to let y'all know. 3-2. There's a foul ball. It is like a bad time for allergies. It really is. But we make do. Turner hitting .237 in his last 10 games. And he'll ground this one over to third base. It's played on the bounce by Vientos, and the throw is made over to first. And one gone. Mets defense will look like this. They have Hayden Sanger catching behind the plate. David Peterson's on the mound. Pete Alonso's over at first. Brett Beatty's at second. Mark Vientos is at third. And Francisco Lindor is at short. And the pitch to Bryce. Fouls it off. In the outfield for the Mets, it'll be Nimmo in left. Taylor's in center. And Soto's in right field. Bryce batting .253 on the season. 0-1 pitch. There's a line drive that gets past the glove of Vientos for a base hit. And so Bryce does get on with a one-out single. Didn't really hit it sharply, just got it off the end of the bat, and Vientos was just a half step late. Now bring up Kyle Schwarber to the plate. Phillies are in their gray tops, gray bottoms. Text says Phillies painted across the chest. The pitch. It's a little bit low. There's only one other game on right now, and that is Cardinals and Braves. 1-0. It's down for ball 2. What's up, chat? How's everybody doing? Two-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. Cardinals lead at 1-0 against the Braves. It's pretty sunny out at Citi Field. It's a beautiful day. 70 degrees. 2-0, or the 2-1, excuse me, is inside. What's up, Jason? How are you, my friend? What's up, A? 3-1 to Schwarber. There's a fly ball hit out over to right field. It's playable for Soto, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. There's like 4 other games on right now. Oh, there we go. They all just got started. Reds are playing the Marlins. That game just got started in the top of the first. Yankees are playing against the Guardians. It's 1-0 in the top of the first. And the Padres and the Tigers just got started, too. Didn't see that. Because ESPN has the score ticker spread. 1 ball, no strikes to Nick Castellanos. And the pitch, it's a curveball. And Casty fishes after it. Casty batting .423 against lefties, as we mentioned last night. Just .216 against righties. And he grounds this one over towards the shortstop. The throw is going to be made over to second by Lindor. That was a nice play. And so Lindor takes away a base hit from Nick Castellanos, and the inning is over. We're going to the bottom of the first, as the Mets are going to be coming up to the plate. Bear back. All right, we're in the bottom of the first. Lindor is coming up, hitting on the left side, facing Zach Wheeler, former Met. And the pitch from Wheeler is high and away for a ball. Zach this year is a 3.73 ERA, 6 walks, 41 strikeouts as well. Sure y'all hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And the 1-0, there's a foul ball. One left on base, can we reach like 15? I'm fine where I am, John. I appreciate you for asking, though. I'm good where I am. That's scary, though. 1 ball, 1 strike. Soto's up next, and the 1-1 is upstairs for ball 2. We got the NFL draft tomorrow. That's exciting. That'll be really cool. 2-1 pitch. There's a fly ball. It's a foul ball. And it goes out of play. Mets lineup looks like this. It'll be Lindor, Soto, Alonso, Nimmo, Vientos, Winker, Taylor, Beatty, and Sanger. All out there for New York. And the 2-2. There's another foul ball that goes out of play towards left field. Lindor is 8 for 29 versus Wheeler during his career. The 2-2 from Wheeler and a bouncer hit over towards the 5 side, and the throw from Bohm is in time. Played it on a bounce. Had to field it towards his left side, caught it on the bounce, and then threw it over to first. The throw was a little bit low. But good extension by Harper. Phillies have an off day tomorrow for the first time in 16 days, 17 days. And then they will head out to Wrigley. The pitch. There's a foul ball. It's Juan Soto who's up to bat. Has 3 homers on the season and 11 RBI. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch. It's high inside for a ball. What's going on, Bilbo? 1-1 pitch. It's down for ball 2. Soto's 12 for 46 in his career versus Wheeler. 2-1. And it's popped up and out of play. Soto has struck out 12 times in his career versus Juan Soto, or versus Zach Wheeler. 5 times on the cutter, 3 times on the sinker, 3 on the 4-seamer. The pitch, and another foul ball. And 1 on the breaking ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, and the 2-2 pitch. And Wheeler doesn't get the call. It was a little bit low. That'll make the count now 3-2. What's up, Steve? How's everybody doing this afternoon? 3-2, foul ball. Wheeler started off his career with the Giants. He was drafted by the Giants and then got traded to the Mets back in 2011. 3-2 pitch. That's popped foul and out of play. 3-2. Ground ball past the dive of Harper into right field for a single. And Juan Soto gets on. Now bring up Pete Alonso. It was a hanging breaking ball. Left out over the middle of the plate. Harper was playing him the pull, and rightfully so. Here's the windup and the pitch. That's in there for strike one. No balls, one strike. And the 0-1 is outside for a ball. Why is this not refreshing? Alonso hitting .345 on the season. And the 1-1 pitch. Foul back over towards the screen. I don't know why this isn't loading. Huh. Weird. Sorry about the vertical side, folks. I know the scoreboard's not up. The 1-2 from Wheeler. Foul ball. Hit back over towards the screen. Let me try to refresh it one more time. One-two pitch. It's popped up. Hit out over towards center field. And Rojas is there. He'll make the catch. And 2 away. Be right back. Nimmo's at the plate. And the pitch. Foul ball. JJ, am I going to any games soon? I'm going to try to go to a couple. No ball is one strike. The pitch. Ground ball hit over to first base. Harper has it. He'll tag the bag. Inning is over. We're going to the top of the second. I will be right back in just a few moments. One ball, one strike. And the pitch to JT, foul ball back over towards the screen. Peterson's on the mound. He'll get set and deliver. And the pitch to JT, there's a fly ball hit out over to center field. Taylor's there, and he'll make the catch. These are hitting the ball sharply just right at these guys. And so there's one gone in the top of the second already. Where y'all tapping in from? Let me know down below. That'll bring up Bohm to the plate. The windup and the pitch. Foul ball. Alec has gotten a hit in each of his last 9 games. Last night ended up going 2 for 4. 0-1. It's a little bit inside. Mets have put up 5 runs in each game so far. The 1-1 is a line drive down the left field line. That's a fair ball. And Bohm gets on with a single. I don't know how he wasn't hustling or what was going on there, but ended up hitting the backstop. He sort of slowed up. Nonetheless, it's a 10-game hitting streak for Alec. And it's Edmundo Sosa who comes up. Phillies have a lot of righties today. And Sosa takes a ball. Wes Wilson waits in the on-deck circle. Deerfield, Florida. Tennessee. San Antonio. Hawaii. The ball did take an unfortunate bounce, or it took a fortunate bounce for the Mets, but I still thought that he could have had 2. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch to Sosa. That's way inside. Davenport, Florida. Nice. Happy that y'all are here. The 2-1 to Sosa. It's just high for ball 3. Andrew says, I'm tuning in from Lancaster, PA. Chicago. Denver says, Bohm runs like he's in the mud. Yeah, like he's stuck in quicksand. 3 balls, 1 strike to Sosa. And the pitch. There's a foul ball. Edmundo is now 29 years old. He's faced David Peterson twice. He had an RBI single against him his last time up. Phillies are 4 games behind the Mets in the NL East. It's important that they try to avoid the sweep. Three balls, 2 strikes. The toss back to first, and Bohm is safe. Just got his right hand back in there. Quick throw, too, by Peterson. He leads off over at first. The windup and the pitch. Line drive hit out towards right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Soto will get over to it. And Bohm stops at second. And Edmundo Sosa gets on with an opposite field single. I still can't figure out why he doesn't hit every day. Still can't figure that out. And I'll bring up Wes Wilson. So Turner grounded out to third. in the first. Harper singled. And then Schwarber flied out to right and Castellanos grounded out to short to end the first. So far in the second, JT flied out to center. Bohm singled and Sosa singled. And here comes Wes. And on deck is Rojas. The pitch. It's a strike. It was a good breaking ball. It just caught the kneecaps. Steal both bases here. They're not fast. 0-1, swing and a miss. Boma's not a fast guy. If he was, he would have been at second base on the double. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Wes. It's outside. Wilson had the cycle last year, if y'all remember. The 1-2 to Wilson. And there's a ground ball knocked down by the third baseman, Vientos. The throw over to first. Not in time. And everybody's going to be safe. Bases loaded for the Phillies, and Johan Rojas is coming up to the plate. And just ate up Mark Vientos as he tried to pat it down with the bare hand into the glove. And Wilson just beat it out. They'll give him an infield single for that, I assume. And here comes Rojas. Now they call it an E5. Pitch to Johan. There's a fly ball hit out over to right field. Soto will make the catch. And Bohm pumps the brakes. Thought about going home. The throw was drawn. And now it's Trey Turner coming up to the plate. It was not a deep fly ball at all. And you don't want to run off of that guy's arm. No need to test it. Here comes Trey Turner. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The pitch to Trey, it's low for a ball. Would have rather had Rojas just try to fight off some pitches there. Decided not to do so, though. 1-0 pitch. There's a ground ball hit over to shortstop. The throw's made over to second, and that's going to end the inning. So it's a 6-4 fielder's choice. We're going to the bottom of the second. And another opportunity that the Phillies squander with runners in scoring position. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. All right, bottom of the second. And here comes Zach Wheeler in the pitch, and there's a foul ball. Dude, I don't understand. How many times are we going to leave runners in scoring position or bases loaded and come up empty against this ball club? It's ridiculous. I don't get it. The ball is 1 strike to Mark Vientos. And he slaps this one down the right field line. That's a fair ball. And Castellanos plays it on 2 bounces. And already a leadoff single for the Mets. It's like they just can't get over that hump. They really can't. Because Dombrowski didn't change anything about the offense of this team. It's the same results as last year. Yep. You're right. Here comes Jesse. And he takes a strike. That was a very late strike called by Mark Wagner. Just wanted to apologize in advance. I'm a little bit stuffy. It's allergy season. And today I'm really feeling it. So if I do take some breaks, that's because that's the reason why. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch was taken outside for a ball. Now it's 1-1. Wheeler comes set at the letters, delivers, and it's high and inside for ball 2. It's just ridiculous. Who else thinks it's a ridiculous? 2-1 and the pitch. It's popped up and it's out of play. Getting a started pitcher doesn't do anything for your offense. I'm sorry I'm being negative, but all this falls on the lackluster offseason. Dude, I literally I vented last night. I vented last night, my friend. People were telling me, have patience. 2-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Zach Wheeler ends up striking out Winker. Just wasting Wheeler, Sanchez, and Luzardo's season. Yes, absolutely. 1,000%. Agreed. One out here in the bottom of the second. And it's Tyrone Taylor who fouls off a 96-mile-per-hour pitch right down the middle. You're wasting all their potential. Absolutely. This team was supposed to rake. That was the identity of this team. They were supposed to get you long balls, and they were also supposed to be giving you high-power offense. You're not getting any of that. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, bottom of the second. Wheeler kicks and fires. And there's a sweeper that's in there for a strike. Heard the same thing about the Sixers. Nope, you're absolutely right. Just wait till everyone gets healthy. No one was ever healthy. Feels like the same train that we were riding. It's true. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Wheeler does get a strikeout. That's his second strikeout today. Denver, you can't say any negative comments on here or else you get banned. I'm just saying. Just kidding. I've been saying all year, can't win leaving guys on base like this. Nope, you can't, Travis. Pressing and that Rojas at bat with, it was the first pitch. First pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch on the way, and there's a high fly ball hit out to right field, and Brett Beatty goes yard into the second deck. And already the Mets are on the board 2-0. That thing went 425 feet. It's going to be a long afternoon. Unbelievable. That was Beatty's first homer. We have bases loaded. We can't do anything. They have a runner on over at first, and they hit a home run. Here comes Hayden Sanger. And the pitch is inside. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Ay, ay, ay. I don't get it. I don't get it. Here's the 0-2, swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Hayden Sanger. And, well, Wheeler does strike out the side, but he gives up a 2-run homer. And we're going to the third inning. This is my last step off, hopefully. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, so that'll bring up Bryce Harper to the plate. No runs on 3 hits for the Phillies. They had bases loaded in the second inning. And they're down 2-0 to the Mets. Here we go again. It's crazy. Here comes Harper, who singled back in the first. 1 for 1, and the slices the first pitch foul. Now to play. I'm really hoping that these allergies stop, man. 0-1 pitch to Bryce, and he chops this one over to third base. Vientos has it, throws it over to first. It's in time. I mean, I don't know. I've always wanted to talk to just if I ever did an interview, I've always wanted to ask, players that have been through this. Like, what's it like in the locker room when you're going through a slump like this? And how the heck do you bounce out of it as a team? Pitch to Schwarber. He takes a curveball that's in the dirt for a ball. Would really love to try to get some more player interviews. One ball, no strikes to Kyle Schwarber. And the next pitch he takes is a curveball that's at the kneecaps. Peterson with 41 pitches already. Pitch to Kyle, and he grounds it foul. Schwarber's average now sits at 267. He's just 2 for 19 in his career versus Peterson. He has not had a lot of success against him at all. And the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Schwarber's down on strikes. The throw over to first is in time. There's another out. This is something that kind of that I've been wondering too. Okay, so Kyle clearly struggles against David Peterson, and why is that? Because he's a lefty, throws a lot of off-speed pitches, not a lot of fastballs. So why not bench him today? If you're going to be looking at numbers and you're going to be looking at analytics, why not bench him? Let him have the day off, and then play Stott. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch. It's a little bit low for a ball. One. Another foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, top of the third. Peterson will get set at the letters, and he fires the pitch. It's in there for a called strike 3. And we're going to the bottom of the third. Another 1-2-3 inning for the Mets pitching. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're in the bottom of the third. It's 2-0 Mets. And Lindor is going to be coming on up to the plate. Wheeler gets set at the letters again. Deals. It's outside. One 0 is inside. It's taken for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch is outside for ball 3. Lindor has 253 career homers. He's had 5 seasons where he has had 30 or more homers, including last year. He batted .273 and he had 33 home runs. The pitch thrown by Wheeler. It's right down the middle. He's batting .375 when he's ahead in the count. 3-1, and that's high for ball 4. And so Lindor will get on with a walk. Last season he had 29 stolen bases, already has 2 to start off the season. I'm excited for the draft. Can't wait to cover it tomorrow night. That's going to be so sick. Here comes Juan Soto, and he takes a pitch. It's a splitter that's inside for ball 1. Juan singled back in the first. The 1-0 pitch. And it's low and inside for ball 2. We just can't find the zone now. What is going on? Five seconds left on the pitch clock. 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. He got a fastball right down the middle. And Soto was late. I have not been impressed with Juan Soto in this series. He's 0 for 8. 2-1. It's inside. It's a 3-ball, 1-strike count. The pitch. And that's inside for ball 3. So, excuse me, it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. They called the previous pitch a strike. I didn't see it. 3-2 pitch. It's popped up. It's hit over towards the third base side, towards the outfield grass. Bohm's there. Makes the grab. And 1 gone. Here's Alonso, who swings and misses at the first pitch. The ball is 1 strike. 0-1. There's another pop-up. It's hit out over towards shortstop, and Turner says he has it. He does. He'll make the catch. And 2 away. Two really good pitches thrown by Wheeler. Going back to that pitch that he threw to Beatty. It was a fastball right down the middle. I don't know if I said that before. Toss bat to first. Not in time. From the bottom of the third, there's 2 outs. A runner is on over at first base. And the pitch. It's popped up. It's hit out over towards the outfield grass again. Turner will make the catch. And the inning is over. No runs. 1 man left. We've played 3 innings. And we go to the 4th. All right, here we go. 2 balls, 1 strike. We're in the top of the 4th. JT's up, and he lines this one. It's going to be caught, though, by Vientos. It was hit so sharply, but Vientos makes a diving catch. And 1 gone in the 4th inning. Nothing can go their way. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. There's a pitch, and it's taken for a strike. Hopefully the humidifier helps. No balls, 2 strikes to Alec Bohm. And the pitch. It's taken outside for a ball. One, 2. There's a line drive base it out over to right field. And Bohm gets on with a single. They're right in between the 4-3 hole. They should have 2 base runners on. I think that will do the trick. Here comes Sosa, and he takes a slider that's outside for a ball. He singled in the second. And the 1-0 to Sosa. He fouls it off. At least they have tomorrow off. They need an off day. They do. There's no doubt about it. They need an off day. They all do. Check swing. Did Sosa go? Over at first base. I think that they said yes. Then they said no. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. There's a ground ball hit over to third base. The throw to second. There's 1. The throw to first, and Sosa does beat it out. It's a fielder's choice. Two outs in the top of the 4th. And it's Wes Wilson who's up. The pitch is outside. The throw back over to first, not in time. Ugh. I don't know why allergies are so bad this year. Toss back to first again. And Sosa, I think he would have been out if the ball wasn't dropped by Alonso. Let's see. Maybe not. The 1-0. And it's a little bit outside. Who's excited for NFL draft tomorrow night? Who else is excited about that? The 1-1. It's a little bit outside. Have you guys done any mock drafts? 2 balls, 1 strike to Wes Wilson. And the pitch. There's a foul ball. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Here it is. A line drive, base hit out to left field. So that's going to put runners at first and second base. Yohan Rojas looking to redeem himself from the last time. Top of the 4th, 2-0 Mets. Phillies have the tying run over at first. Pitch to Rojas, and he fouls it away. The pitch was outside. Phillies have left 21 guys on base in this series. 10 in scoring position. 0-1 pitch, and there's a line drive base hit back up the middle. And, well, Johan Rojas had an RBI single yesterday. And, well, at least he comes through today with an RBI single. And the Phillies are on the board. Again. Okay. I didn't like the approach with bases loaded, but kind of redeemed himself there. Tell you that. And so a timeout is going to be called on the mound. They did something. I'll watch it, says Steve, but out of respect for the current events as itself, it looks lackluster. Maybe there will be wild trades. Yeah. Don't get me started with the draft. Here comes Trey Turner. The tying run's over at third now. And the pitch to Trey, swing and a miss. He got a curveball. It was junk. Why would he throw you a fastball? I keep asking that question. Like, on these first pitches, why are they going to throw you a fastball? The pitch to Trey, line drive, base hit out to right field, and, well, he did get a fastball there right down the middle. Made him pay. Wilson scores. Rojas is safe at second, and the Phillies have tied up the game. Okay. Rojas almost got caught over at second. All right, let's take that lead, boys. The pitch to Bryce Harper, ground ball hit over to first base, and the throw back over to Peterson to cover the bag is in time. And the inning is over. The Phillies do, however, get 2 runs on 2 RBI singles, one by Johan Rojas, the other one by Trey Turner. We'll be right back in just a little bit. All right, here we go. No balls, one strike. The pitch to Vientos is flied out over towards right field. The catch will be made, and there's one out. There we go. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button. Make sure that y'all hit the subscribe button as well, folks. Let's go. One out in the pitch. It's low. Was taken for a curveball. Let's go, baby. 1-0 to Winker. And another foul ball. Rain or shine, man. That's what we do. Just like switching to Geico. It's what you do. Joke never gets old. 1-1 pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over to right field, and Casty won't be able to get over to it, and Winker's going to get on with a double. And so, he's in scoring position with one out in the bottom of the fourth. And Tyrone Taylor's going to come on up. Got to give JJ's props. I appreciate you guys, man. Again, you know what? It doesn't matter if there's shadows. Doesn't matter if we're not, it doesn't matter how the wind is outside. Guess what? We got to still produce. You know? We still show up to work. The pitch, and it's up high for a ball. Just like these baseball players. That's what I'm trying to use an analogy for. It doesn't matter if the sun is shining, if the wind is blowing, if it's not nice. They still got a game to play. We still got a game to call. 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. One and one is the count. All I ask is just to hit the like button and subscribe, folks. That's it. And the pitch, here it comes. It's a sweeper that swung on and missed. Rojas is actually batting 7 for 14 with runners in scoring position this year. Isn't that funny? He's batting 500. 1-2. That's high for a ball, too. The 2-2. And it's flied over towards left field and out of play. Jack says Harper's clearly no longer a superstar. Casty runs like his feet are hurt. Y'all are funny, man. 2-2. And there's a pop-up that's hit out of play over towards the first base side. You guys crack me up. That's right. That's right, John. 2-2. Swing and a miss. And Wheeler gets himself a strikeout. That's the fourth strikeout today. Now bring up Brett Beatty, who homered his last time up. Hit it really deep. Two outs in the bottom of the fourth. And Beatty will take high and inside for a ball. So, one ball, no strikes. The pitch is swung on and missed. One thing I'm so tired of when I'm watching this team is just the lack of body language. Nobody seems to be upset. Nobody seems to be angry. Nobody seems to feel frustrated with how their approaches are. That starts with Bryce. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And I'm just wondering if you're going through a slump with whatever it is, you know, in your job, wouldn't you try to change that? The pitch. And it's high and away for a ball. Justin says my fantasy team's selling bad. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Beatty, swinging a miss. And the side is retired. All right, so we're going to the 5th. It's 2-2 at Citi Field. Oh boy, thanks so much for sticking this out with me. I usually don't do this. I usually don't take this many breaks, but gotta do what you gotta do, right? Here comes Kyle Schwarber, and the pitch that he takes is way inside for a ball. Peterson already with 70 pitches. The Phillies have tacked on 2 runs. 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the pitch to Schwarber. It's a little bit high for ball 2. Two 0. That's outside and low for a ball. But that's immaturity frustration. There's a difference between, like, feeling frustrated at yourself and wanting to change, and then just being frustrated, period. There's a difference. I'm happy that you said that, but there is a difference. 3-1. That's inside for ball 4. I I think Bowman's the best pure hitter on this team, says Jack. That's sad. Thanks so much for the $2 donation, dude. If that's the case, that's sad. The pitch to Casty. There's a swing and a miss. If that's the case, then that's sad. It's a long season, but we all get frustrated. Play sound, fundamentals, baseball. That's all that you can ask. The numbers, that's all you can ask. The numbers will even out. Let's get the bullpen early-ish. The ball's in 2 strikes. Thanks so much for the $2 super chat, my man. Oh, 2 to Casty. There's a line drive, foul ball over to left field. This play schedule is pretty rapid. Thanks for streaming, JJ. I got you. I appreciate you guys for kicking it with me and for being patient with me today. I'm trying not to, blow my nose on the air, even though it's so hard. It's hard. That's why I'm taking these steps off. AC is on. Humidifier's on. Took the meds. We did it all. 0-2. Foul ball. They're just so bad this year. And I'm not the only one. I know that other people have been really struggling with it. The ball's 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 5th. Peterson looks back over at first base. Now back to the plate. And the 0-2 to Casty. And he fouls this one off. Over to right field. There's barely any games tomorrow. Yeah, that's how it was last Thursday. Tomorrow, there's more games than there were last Thursday. Last Thursday, we only had, 4? The pitch to Casty. There's a fly ball hit out to left field, and making the diving catch is Nimmo. He caught it. And Casty gets robbed on a base hit. Mets defense has just been doing its job. Really. They've done an incredible job. Nimmo was a little bit slow, but he still was able to make a nice catch out of it. It was a good play. Here's another pitch, and there's a ground ball hit over to second base. The throw to second, there's 1. The throw to first in time, so it's a 4-6-3 double play. And that's all she wrote as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Phillies are tied 2-2 against the Mets. All right, we're in the bottom of the fifth. Zach Wheeler is back out there to pitch for his fifth frame. You guys forget that Bowman 97 RBIs in each of the last 2 seasons. Why in the heck is he a whipping boy? Wise up, guys. Real Muto is retired on active duty. This is Jack. Thanks so much for the $5 super chat. Almost on pace for 120 RBI last year, says Larry. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Wheeler gets set and fires the pitch. It's in there for a strike. JT has really struggled this year. He's grounded into a lot of double plays. The reason why I get tough on Bohm is because he was supposed to be a run producer. That's why I get tough on him. Because he was supposed to be an RBI machine. JT, on the other hand, I'm not happy with JT. I'm not happy with anybody, if I'm being honest with you. I've been happier with Stott. When Bohm didn't hustle, when Alec Bohm was 0 for his last 31 and Rob had the audacity to bench him and he swings at the first pitch and pops out, how can you not be mad at Bohm for that? How can you not be mad at Alec Bohm for that? That is disrespect. You don't do that. Your manager benches you, and then you have the audacity to swing at the first pitch and pop out. That's why I'm hard on Bohm. 1 out in the bottom of the fifth. That was a strikeout. And Lindor takes a 96-mile-per-hour pitch that's on the inside corner for strike 1. No 1. Foul ball. Him also not hustling into second base during the NLDS of Game 3 of last year. How can you not be mad at Bohm for that? He didn't hustle. How does Bohm not hit more homers? He's 6 feet 5 inches tall. I agree with that too. No balls, 2 strikes. There's 1 out in the bottom of the fifth. And here's the 0-2 from Wheeler. It's popped up. It's hit out in foul ground. And it goes out of play. This guy's 28 years old. And he's just shown a lot of immaturity. Oh, and 2 is the count. And the pitch. There's a line drive base hit out over to right field. So Lindor gets on with a single. Bohm isn't the first guy to stink after the home run derby. I'm not even talking about the home run derby. I'm talking about just professionalism. He lacks that. There's no professionalism. But thanks again for the $2 super chat. Seriously, Jack, you're the man. 1 ball, no strikes. Judge is 6 feet 6 inches tall. Ohtani is like the same height. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. It's inside for a ball. Still learning baseball. Why do they call it the bullpen? Because it's not the bench, per se. I don't know why they call it the bullpen. It's just how it's always been. It's just a spot where relief pitchers come on in. Three balls, no strikes to Juan Soto. And the pitch is taken down low for a ball. And so Soto gets on with a walk. I've been tough on Harper now, too. And he deserves that. If you were to point one finger at the Phillies for where they are, who would it be? No offense, but your first pitch take is way off base. Thanks again for the $2 super chat. Thanks again, Jack. 1-0, it's popped up. It's hit out over towards left field. And Wilson's there. I'll make the catch for out number 2. By the way, you have a really cool profile pic, Jack. I keep meaning to tell you that. I like the sunglasses. No offense, but your first pitch take is way off base. What? You're not supposed to swing at the first pitch all the time. Unless you know it's a mistake. And Bohm, I'm watching him swing at the first pitch a lot of these times. The whole idea for the pitcher is to capitalize on a mistake. And so the reason why you take pitches is because maybe they do make a mistake, or they have a higher chance of making a mistake later on in the at-bat. That's why you take the first pitch. Especially if a guy walks. You have to be confident that that's the pitch. And every time I'm watching Alec Bohm, he swings at the first pitch a lot of the times. 2 balls, no strikes. So what? So you want him to swing at the first pitch all the time? 2-0. There's another called strike. My Trout always takes the first pitch, says Steve. Not always, but most of the time he does. Two balls, one strike. Lindor's over at second. Soto's over at first. We're in the bottom of the 5th. And the 2-1 to Nimmo. Foul ball. Search says situational. First pitch, you don't have to swing, so look for, say, a fastball down the middle. If it's something else, you take it. Correct. Correct. I'm not just saying always take the first pitch, but with the way that his at-bat approaches are, if it seems like every single time, maybe not every time, but most of the time he is swinging at the first pitch. You're giving away at-bats. Unfortunately, Lou, Trout's not only going to... Trout, just getting Trout's not going to fix every problem. But I would like it. It would improve the team. The pitch. There's a ground ball hit over to Bryce Harper. And Harper will take it on over to the bag. And the inning is over. So, no runs, 2 men left. We played 5 innings, and we're going to the top of the 6th. Like Saquon did for the Eagles, Saquon was more than about just the play on the field. He helped the team psychologically. Yes, but here's where I disagree with you. Because while Saquon Barkley was here, right, and they got him during the offseason, this is what people forget. There was a bye week. They had a bye week during week 5. They changed their whole philosophy. That was on the coaching staff. The coaching staff realized, hey, we have a very, very good running back here, along with this great offensive line. And so the coaches got together and they said, let's run the ball. Let's run the ball first. Is this coaching staff going to change their philosophy when it comes to swinging the way that they do and their plate discipline? No. The Eagles coaching staff, though, finally realized, guess what? We have something that we can build off of. And we don't have to always go to the air game with Jalen Hurts. And the Phillies, with the way that Rob manages, they're not going to change their philosophy. What's up, Jason Voorhees? He's a Mets fan. Braves just won. They're coming after you, Phillies. Wait, you mean coaches are allowed to change things up? No, Larry. No. They're not allowed to change things up. They're actually supposed to change things up if things aren't working. That's true, they did, JJ. It wasn't the same plan of attack. So, yes, like, while they got a big acquisition, that was nice. The pitch to Bowman, there's a line drive hit out to left field, and it's caught by Nimmo. Just don't hit a ball out his way. That was actually hit sharply off the bat, too. Got to give Bohm credit there, but just right at Nimmo. These defensive plays that the Mets are playing are the difference maker. And are the Phillies willing to change? I don't know if they are or not. What? When did that start? Yeah. Isn't that funny? The ball is one strike to Edmundo Sosa. In the pitch, and that's taken outside for a ball. He took the first pitch. He did. He did. And he actually got a good pitch to hit. Just hit sharply to the guy. Two balls, one strike. And the pitch to Sosa, swinging a foul ball. A comfortable team isn't a winning team usually. Well, I'll tell you this. The team doesn't look comfortable. Rob might be comfortable with his decisions, like living and dying with his decisions, but the players don't look comfortable out there. Two. Line drive, hit out to left field, and now drop in for a single. And so, there's a one-out single by Sosa. Hey, guys, that was our first break that we didn't take today. But I'll tell you this, after this half inning is done, I am going to have to take a break. Got another $2 super chat from Jack. Guys who strike out a lot can't afford to take strike one. And Carlos Mendoza's coming out, and we're going to make a change. Guys who strike out a lot can't afford to take strike one. Look, there's a difference between being too passive and too aggressive. Both philosophies are flawed. You can take the first pitch, as Larry said. But you also can't be swinging that junk. And that's what Castellanos does a lot, too. Two wrongs don't make a right. I'll be right back. I got to take a step off. We have a pitch and change. All right, here comes Brazaban. It was a 1.26 ERA in 14 and a third of an inning. Also has struck out 14 times. Vets are way too comfortable knowing that there are no consequences for their putrid plate approaches. Yeah, I guess that... See, it's hard. It's hard to put it. They look... Maybe uncomfortable is not the right word at the plate, but they don't look like that they're having fun. And I don't like to put it like that. I don't know how else to put it. They look off balance. That's the right word. That's the right terminology. They look tense. They look off balance. Nothing looks right. In the pitch, and that's taken outside for a ball. 1-0. There's a strike. Then you look for a pitch out over the plate. If it's a breaking ball that breaks over the plate, give the pitcher credit, but you don't swing at a pitch, you were going to pop out or ground out. One of my favorite players was Kirby Puckett. His lifetime average was in the 300s, and he didn't know he was basically blind in one eye. 1985 rookie year. Really? I didn't know that. 1-1 to Kepler. There's a line drive down the right field line. That is a fair ball, I believe. Nope, it's a foul ball. It's a foul ball. It's a foul ball. And Sosa has to go back over to first. Soto was still running over towards the ball, and that's why I thought initially it was fair. But nope, that's foul. They're showing the replay, and they give you a better look of where the line is. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe, folks. 1-2. That's low and inside for a ball. Two balls, two strikes to Max Kepler. Has a 240 average on the season. And the 2-2, and there's a fly ball hit over towards left field. Nimmo is there, makes the catch towards his right side. The throw is drawn over to second base. And staying put over at first is Sosa. By the way, Kepler pinched hit for Wilson. That's bat the first 9 times. They need to get loose. If they were expecting to be at the bottom of the division, they have nothing to lose. That would be better, I think. That's a good analogy. It's a good take, I'll say. Not an analogy. The pitch, it's taken a little bit outside for a ball. Well, no. There's a foul ball. Why pinch hit for Wilson? You know why. Righty versus lefty. That's why. That's what the Bible says. 1-1 to Rojas. Foul ball. They're streaky, but blame the bullpen for giving up so many runs. And see, that's also flawed. Because while, yes, the bullpen gave up a lot of runs, we're leaving the offense off the hook. And that's why they lost. What's up, Big Rud? 1-2 pitch. That's way up high for ball 2. I mean, I'll have to go back and I'll have to listen to the whole postgame show. I'm sure that they did that they were not satisfied with the offense, but the offense needs to get you runs. 2-2 to Rojas, and he smacks a foul. I don't think we're going to be doing a post-game show today, regardless of if they win or lose. Of course the computer told him he must do it. It worked out perfectly, didn't it? 2-2 to Rojas. That's a fly ball hit out over to Taylor. It's drifting back, and Taylor will make the catch in front of the warning track. Inning is over. All right, we're going to the bottom of the 6th. It is 2-2 out at Citi Field. Ugh. Jack says, what's going on, Jack? Jack says the real issue is too many of them are not pure hitters. They just swing hard in case they hit it. Harper, Casty, they need to retool with speed and defense. I agree that they have to retool, for sure. And again, thanks for the $5 super chat. Really, thank you so much. I'll give you a round of applause, man. I agree that they have to retool. I do. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch is outside for a ball. But now, when you say that they have to retool, who did they go get? Like, give me names. I don't know, like... I mean, I want Trout, even though it's not going to happen. I've been saying that for a really long time. 3-0 pitch, and it's in there for a strike. (3-1) foul ball. I'm looking at Destiny Legardo's article that she wrote, and the title of it says, Dave Dombrowski says Phillies pursue Jeff Hoffman aggressively in the offseason. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And so there's one out as Vientos strikes out. Jack, I strongly disagree. Guys keep disagreeing with Jack and makes him keep donating, says Larry. I think that they have to retool. I do agree with that. Right, Dr. MP, and now we're seeing the layover of that. Jesse Winker is up. We were still pitching. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch is outside for ball 2. This is my favorite quote from Destiny. It's easier for the Phillies to patch together this part of the bullpen. They have not made a single pitching-related roster move this season. Some bullpen churn may be coming soon. And Dave Dombrowski says it's something that we weigh on a daily basis. Max Lazar, who has a 3.38 ERA in AAA, could get a look. The Phillies also moved Seth Johnson to Lehigh Valley bullpen. We feel like he's pitched very well for us, Dombrowski said about Johnson. We like him. We have other starter alternatives. Rangers coming back. Abel's been throwing the ball pretty well. Even Alan Rangel has been throwing the ball very well. Painter is not that far, maybe a couple of months away, but we thought we can use him potentially if we didn't have a lot of bullpen depth. A lot of our people, even at the start of spring training, thought he would be a logical guy to move to the bullpen because he has a really strong 2-pitch mix of a fastball and a slider that would pick up in a short period of time. I wanted to read you that quote. Process that and let me know what you think. 3-2, swing and a miss, and Wheeler gets a strikeout. No way you compare Trout with Harper because then they would miss 100 games a year with injuries. But Jack, I'm trying to win now, my guy, and Mike Trout honestly seems healthy, and I think that this is it. Like, this is the year. They have to win it this year or else they're done. That's the way that I look at it. These guys aren't getting any younger. So if they're going to try to swing for the fences, they got to do it now. If they want to sell, then that's another thing, but they don't want to sell. They don't. 1 ball, no strikes in the pitch. That's taken inside. Like any other sport, if all pistons are not firing... If all Pistons are not firing, other teams move into position. A few bad games make not a season. The Fightins will go into the playoffs. Mark my words, JJ. Go Phils. I love the enthusiasm, Joe. I do. I appreciate you. I wish I was there, but right now I'm not. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. There's a foul ball. It's chopped foul. Whoops. But yeah, let me know what you think about that quote. So it sounds like that they're that they're happy with being complacent. 2-2, swing and a miss. And so we're going to the 7th inning. All right, time to go to the top of the 7th. Pistons might make a little run for what they have going on, but we're not the Pistons. The Pistons have a young core group of guys that are new to the playoffs, right? Like they are young, energetic, and they have a new sense of life to them. Like they have time to figure this stuff out. We don't. We don't have time. We got to do this now. We may have missed our window in 2023. We definitely missed out on an opportunity last year. Dave stayed complacent at the deadline. That came back and bit us. And again, I'm not trying to be negative, but that's just the truth. Haven't the Phillies always kind of sucked in April? Last year they didn't. And obviously, yes, they could get hot in May. They could get hot in June, but it took them for Joe Girardi to get fired in 2022. And the managerial change did work. We are 500 people give up on them. they will turn it around and catch fire, says Michael. I love this. I hope to God I'm wrong. But right now it does feel like the sky is falling. High expectations is no excuse to not play up to your abilities. They're highly paid professionals. Thank you. Thank you, Larry. Thank you. Trey Turner's up to bat. Pitch to Trey. There's a ground ball hit back up the middle. It's backhanded by the second baseman. The throw's made over to first, and it's in time to get Turner. They shifted them perfectly. Was Turner not hustling there? I don't know. I felt like he usually can beat those types of throws out. I say Turner because he's disappointing on offense and defense, and he has the biggest contract. Yes. And Darth, who I know, would disagree with me and would disagree with you. Trey Turner has been underwhelming. He has. I'll put it nicely. All right, so we got one out here in the top of the 7th. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. And turn on those notification bell icons too, folks. Oh, boy. What a start. The Mets have a few lucky hits and get a few wins. Now is not the time to give up. Now is the time to stand tall and fix the issues and get back in our game. And I'm not making fun of your comment. I'm not doing that at all. I'm just trying to emphasize. See, the one thing that I try to do too is when I'm reading these messages, I'm trying to figure out like how the message is being delivered. And so maybe I do a good job with that. Maybe I don't do a good job with that sometimes. But, you know, I like your outlook. I'm just not there right now. I'm not there right now. And I usually am. Y'all remember when I offered to buy JJ a Rasta wig and he refused? Here we are. I blame JJ. Thought no way they would get Turner on that place, says Jack. Yeah, me too. Here comes Bryce Harper. He's going to be facing Young here. Pitch to Bryce. Check swing. Did he go? And it's a ball. Or did they say he went? They don't show. What are they doing? Pitch to Harper, swinging a miss. I mean, the pitch was low and outside. It's off speed. What's the count? It's 0-2. So we did go with the first pitch. Yeah, not going to give you any good pitches to hit. Next pitch is taken outside and low for a ball. One, two to Harper, and he takes a sinker that's outside. Two balls, two strikes to Bryce Harper. The next pitch, swing and a miss. And there is out number 2. All off-speed pitches. That ridiculous at-bat against Bryce Harper is why Danny Young made this list as voted on by Mets hitters. Says Tim Healy. The pitch, and it's in there for a strike. The ball is 1 strike to Kyle Schwarber. Here's the 0-1. That sweeper catches the outside corner at the kneecaps for strike 2. Good move by Mendoza. Let's bring in Young to face these guys. He did his homework. That was a pathetic at-bat. The 0-2 to Schwarber. It's taken down for a ball. I am going to have to take another step off after this. And again, I apologize, guys. I appreciate you all for tuning on in and sticking this out with me. Here's the 1-2 to Schwarber. Strike 3 called. Got him looking at a sinker that caught the outside corner. We'll be right back. Phillies go down in order 1, 2, 3. We got 71 likes on here, folks. 185 of y'all watching. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. Let's get to 100 likes. Come on, let's go. Again, I really do appreciate you all for sticking this out with me. But I still do need y'all to hit the thumbs up button so that way we can spread the word to other Philadelphia freaks and other baseball freaks as well. Strom is going to pitch here. And Luis Angel Acuna is going to come on up to the plate and be a pinch hitter. Strom takes over after 6 strong innings from Zach Wheeler to pitch. And there's a fastball that's in there for a strike. Jack says, would take Howard over Bryce any day. Sheesh. Again, thanks so much, man. I'm with you now. Absolutely. With the way that Harper's been playing, oh yes. 0-2. There's a foul ball, and Harper had a shift Harper had to deal with a shift. Or, sorry, Howard had to deal with a shift. The ball is 2 strikes. The pitch from Strom, and Luis Angel Acuna fouls it back. 3 extra base hits over the last 3 games, our Seeker. Dude, that stinks. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Got him looking on the inside corner. So there's 1 away. Nice pitch. Hold up. Did Carlos Mendoza pinch hit for the catcher? Is that what he did? No, he didn't. He pinched hit for Beatty. Okay. Pitch on the way. There's a called strike to Hayden Sanger. Okay, Sanger is up right now. Sure you all hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. 0-1. It's popped up. It's hit out over towards right field. Cassidy's on the run, and he's called off by Sosa, and Sosa will make the catch. I appreciate the raid, man. I do. Thank you so much for the raid. Hit that thumbs up button. We need 26 more. Let's go. 26 more likes. JJ racking up the subs. I really appreciate y'all, man. Metropolitans. Man, I'll have to check out the channel. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Dude, I really appreciate you. I've seen you, my guy. Yeah, shout out to you. Shout out to you, man. Pitch, there's a slider that's in there for a strike. Jack says, anybody want to loan me $2? Dude, you are the man, seriously. You really are, Jack, and seriously appreciate you for, for coming on here and for doing this. If anybody else wants to super chat, you're all more than welcome to. Before the baseball season, JJ started JJ. It was just under 5,000. Now he's spreading like wildfire. It's crazy. The 1-1, there's a fly ball hit out over towards left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit, and Lindor gets on for the 3rd time today. It's just ridiculous. JJ's also having a lot more in chat. Well, it's nice because, again, we're creating our own community on here. And the fact that we're doing this, during the daytime, during work, that's really awesome. That's insane. Jack is on fire. He really is, man. Somebody call the fire department. You are. I really appreciate your generosity, man. Toss back over to first. It's not in time. And, again, I'm not even myself today. So, again, appreciate you all for sticking this out. It's been nice. Mets fans on their feet, and the pitch to Soto, and he takes a strike. Let's go. Let's get to 100 likes. Let's get to 100. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch to Soto, and he spoils it. Foul and away. Jack, I strongly disagree with your donation. Oh, Larry. The ball is 2 strikes, and the next pitch is going to bounce in the dirt for a ball. 1-2. Strike 3 called. Got him looking on the outside corner. And Soto having some words with Mark Wagner. JJ, it's working. The Soto get hit. Now he's gone 0 in this series. Bro, Juan Soto has gone 0 in this series, and we've lost 2 games to the Mets so far. That's sad. It's like when Jason Tatum and Jalen Brunson were so cold against the Sixers, and yet they still won the series. I'll tell you this, though. It is encouraging that Strom's fastball did hit 93 today. It's been around like 91 to 92 all season. Soto got a hit earlier today. Oh, yeah, he did. I forgot. You're right. He did get a hit. William says I used to have $2 and not anymore. William, you're the man, dude. Y'all are funny. You guys are hilarious, man. You really are. Shout out to you all. You guys bring a ray of sunshine into my life. I mean that. We're so close to getting 100. We need 21 more. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. My name is Jason Joseph. I go live for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. Y'all know Soto will go up to bat again or no? If the game is tied, probably. Probably not. We're in the 8th inning, so it all depends on what happens. You might get another chance if it goes to extras, or if the Mets put up a crazy run. Lindor has reached base safely 3 times, at least 3 times in a game in 4 consecutive games. Jose Budo's going to pitch. He's 2-0 on the season, has a 2.70 ERA. Again, no postgame show today. Can they bring in Tortorella just to yell? I'm with you. Pitch to Casty, and there's a foul ball. The ball is 1 strike. Now we want Tortorella back. 0-1. It's taken low for a ball. It's funny. He puts Michkov in the doghouse for no reason for a couple of games. Doesn't play, and that might actually work for the Phillies now, to be honest with you. 2 balls, 1 strike. We need Lou Piniella or Bobby Cox. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch to Casty. It's low and outside for ball 3. Let's go, folks. Let's go. Charge! 3-1 pitch, and it's down for ball 4. So Casty gets on with a leadoff walk to start off the 8th. All right, and now JT's coming up. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Let's go, Phils. Charge! Let's go. The pitch. There's a called strike. Michkov kept turning the puck over and killing chances. He deserved a couple of those. I mean, like... But it just kept getting repetitive like over and over again. It did it way too much. 0-1. That's outside and low for a ball. These guys need some time in the doghouse. Rob doesn't even have a doghouse. Rob doesn't even have a dog, Larry. 1-1. Swing and a miss. If only they did this last night. If only they did what last night? Put up 2 runs, they put up 1. They've had so many opportunities. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. And JT strikes out. Nice job. Beautiful. I have no clue. I don't know what RB's doing today. One out in the top of the 8th, and now it's Bohm who comes up, and he swings at the first pitch. It's right down the middle. That was a fastball. He's behind in the count 0-1. He has 2 for 3. He has 2 singles. His average is up to 224. It was under 200 for a while. 0-1, and it's swung on and missed. The throw back over to first, and Castellanos is safe. Max, what's up, Max? Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate y'all. No balls, 2 strikes. Really appreciate you guys so much. 0-2, and that's way up high and inside, and Bohm has to get out of the way. And Mario, Ken, James, Eddie, Daver, Dr. Van Norstad, No Strand, I'm sorry. Action VJ, y'all are the best, man. Sean, thank you all so much for the raid. Mwah, love you guys. And shout out to Max, dude. Shout out to Max. 69 Coronet 500. Robert Abate. What's going on, folks? The pitch on the way. Ground ball hit over to third base. Casty goes over to second, and Bohm grounds out. And so the go-ahead run is over at second base. Again, thank you all so much for coming on over here. It really means the world to me. It just does. Enrique Gonzalez, y'all are the best. We are 7 likes away from getting to 100. Welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Jason Joseph. I go by JJ. I do Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. I do it more like a traditional radio play-by-play style, except I do like to interact with you guys. I think Carlos Mendoza is going to go out there. There's that Callaway. I think that... No, it's the pitching coach. Later, guys. I really appreciate you all. Seriously, headed back to finish watching our games. This is Action VJ. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Herbert Williams, what's up, man? 2 outs and a runner on over at second. Robert says, glad to help. Well, we appreciate you. We really do. Here comes Bryson Stott. Stott is going to pinch it for Sosa. Sosa was in the on-deck circle during the Bohm at bat. He gave Stott a fist bump as he walked back to the dugout. Pitch to Stott, and it's outside for a ball. I don't know. 1-0 to Stott. It's a little bit outside for ball 2. I don't know. How do you feel about Stott pinch hitting for Sosa against Budo? I would have kept Sosa in. 1-1 to Stott, and it's outside for ball 2, but Then again, Stott has been seeing the ball better. I don't know. I think it's a wash. 2-1. It's in there at the kneecaps for strike 2. I think it's a wash, to be honest with you. Sosa's 2 for 3 on the day. He's one of our best hitters. And again, it's I get it. Lefty versus righty. Gotta go by the book. Gotta go by the book. 2-2. It's a little bit outside for ball 3. When Stott drives a run, and I'll be happy for Stott. I'll be happy for Stott. Let's go. Three-two pitch. It's outside for ball 4, and Stott does get on with a walk. Okay. And now Max Kepler's coming up. I would have let Sosa play, says Michael. Yeah, I think it's just a wash there. I would have Stott pinch hit for Rojas, even though Rojas has not had a bad day today. It's the same type of hitter. The pitch, it's a little bit low, but it's a called strike. Sosa and Wilson combined 3 for 5, both out, but Rob doesn't pinch hit for the regulars in lefty-righty situations. Yep. See, I brought up the point earlier, and I'll say it again. If Rob's going to do that, and Kyle Schwarber's 1 for 19 versus Peterson, why is Kyle Schwarber starting? 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch to Kepler, line drive, foul ball. Why is Schwarber playing if he's 1 for 19 in his career? 1 for 19 versus Peterson. We care about numbers when it comes to the younger guys. And why not for Schwarber? I'm going to bring that up again. Does that make sense? 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Kepler, check swing, foul ball. Please do not lose the series, Phils. Well, they lost the series. But they're looking to avoid a sweep. Did we get to 100 likes? Did we get to 100? Did we get there? We're at 98. 2 more, baby. 2 more likes. Come on. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch to Kepler. It's outside for ball 2. Once Rob named Marsh a starter, he didn't pinch hit for him, even though he can't hit lefties. It's sad. It's so sad. Oh, gosh. Search says stats don't lie. If you're going to look at the book, use the book for everything is what I'm trying to say. Schwarber's 1 for 19 against lefties. He's 1 for 19 against the starting pitcher today. 2-2. Line drive. Base hit out to right field. Rounding third and coming in to score is Casty. The throw is in time. He got him. He got him. Soto with a heck of a throw to home plate. And Castellanos is out. Let's see. Let's look again this way. Don't know. And we're going to the bottom of the 8th. Oh my gosh. Unreal. Terrible slide too, by the way, by Casty. That was an awful slide. Nothing can go right. Nothing. Nothing goes right for this team. Nothing goes right. They can't do the little things right. He's clearly out. They didn't give a good angle, to be honest with you. Of course. How many times do I have to watch this team make the same mistakes over and over and over and over again? Oh my gosh. How many times? What is going on? Showing a replay of the slide. He's out. He can't even slide properly, dude. His knee was underneath him. He doesn't extend his feet. What are you doing? Phillies, I think, did challenge it. We're in the bottom of the eighth. You got him. It's right there. Feel the same way. Calm down, JJ. Hope you feel better soon. Thanks. It's just passion. Was it a good throw? Honestly, couldn't really tell. Because they showed him rounding third. They didn't show the throw that was made to home plate. It was really bad camera work, honestly. Thanks, dude. I appreciate you. They showed Casty rounding third, and they showed him being tagged out at the plate. Didn't see the throw from Juan Soto, nothing. Phillies wanted the challenge, but the umpire determined that they took too long to call the challenge. They're fixing the mound for Jose Alvarado, by the way. Kepler singles, but Casty's out at the plate. The Phillies wanted the challenge, but the umpire determined that they took too long to call for one. Now Alvarado's asking for the grounds crew to get to work on the mound. It's crazy. Couldn't even tell from the replay. Couldn't see the third base coach. Nothing. Soto gunned Castellanos out at the plate to end the top of the eighth. The nightmare in New York continues. You just can't make this stuff up. Alvarado's going to pitch. Has a 2.53 ERA. Well, at least we got to under 20 likes. Thank you all so much for that. insanity. Watching the Phillies over and over and over and over again and expecting different results. Pete Alonso's going to come on up. Nicky Lopez just signed with the Cubs. Late in the game, desperate for a run, very close call, and Thompson misses the challenge window. See, that's the other thing that kind of bugs me too, is that if you are going to challenge it there, which I agree you should, because what do you have to lose? Why are you late for that? That another Rob Thompson problem. My gosh. Another Rob Thompson issue. It's a close play. I understand. He was out. But what do you have to lose? Pitch to Pete Alonso. Fly ball. Hit out to left field. Kepler's there. He'll make the catch. And there is out number one. King Ballmer, what's going on? We're in the bottom of the eighth. It's 2-2. There's one out. Nothing crazy's going on. Just a baseball game. Castellanos got thrown out at home plate to end the eighth inning. Brandon Nimmo's up. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a pop out. Never say die, baby. One swing can change it. Let's go, Phils. Let's go. Hey, JJ, got any runs I could borrow or arms or aspirin? Well, 0-1 pitch and it's down and away for a ball. I know that you're going to be looking at our record and be like, I'd rather be in your spot. It doesn't feel like we're 2 games over 500, to be honest with you. 1-1. There's a ground ball hit over to third base. Bohm has it. Throws it over to first. It's in time. Phillies trying to avoid a sweep against the Mets. Phillies have only put up 5 runs in their last 2 games. And really, if you want to be mathematical about it, it took them 9 innings to get the 4 runs in the first game. JJ, you were laughing. You gotta laugh. Of course I do. 1 ball, no strikes. And we lost to the Marlins, out of all teams. 1-0. There's a foul ball. Call us the Broom Breakers. Let's go. This team is so bipolar. This team has problems. I have problems. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch from Alvarado. Swing and a miss. By the way, go sub to BW, folks. Please, if you guys love listening to really good play-by-play, he does awesome stuff for the Baltimore Orioles. The 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And Alvarado gets a strikeout. Okay. Nice pitch. We're going to the 9th. Drop that link down below, BW. You know what to do. You know what to do. I was laughing. It's funny because it's sad. Ball players can't slide. Why? It might get their uniform dirty. Need it clean for their trip to Hooters. Gosh. What a day. In case you are tuning on into the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Go on for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. I'm not doing a post-game show today, regardless of whether they win or lose. I don't dodge post-game shows, but today I need to rest up. I do. I've been doing this for 17 days in a row. I haven't been feeling my best today. And I just cared about giving you guys the game, because at least you guys deserve that. Let's go. Hey, folks, stop by the BW channel sometime. I don't bite. No, he does not. He doesn't bite. He does not bite. He's a good guy. Odds are 2-1 that Turner and Harper both strike out in the ninth, says John. It's crazy. Absolutely maddening. This game is going to go to like the 15th inning. I swear. And again, usually I do take phone calls. If you guys do want to leave a voicemail message, you can. 610-314-0844 is the phone number. Get some rest, JJ. You've earned it. We got draft tomorrow, too. Cal Stevenson's up, and he'll pop the first pitch up over towards the left field side. And there to make the grab is Nimmo. Great job. Cal just pinched it for Kepler. Or for Rojas, that is, excuse me. They're unleashing their bench. It's crazy. Now it's Trey Turner who grounds the first pitch foul. It's just unbelievable. Always when you need rest. Don't know if you're laughing or crying. It's both. It's dramatic. 0-1, swing and a miss. There's such thing as a laugh, fake cry. 0-2 pitch. It's outside and low for a ball. Yeah. Diaz, by the way, 3-4 in his career against the Phillies with a 5.9 ERA. Here's the 1-2. It's down for a ball. Shedeur Sanders to Pittsburgh. It wouldn't surprise me. It really would not surprise me. I'm ready for this NFL draft. I cannot wait to cover it tomorrow. 2-2 to Turner, and he looks at strike three. Just at the knees. It's a slider. Man alive. Here comes Bryce Harper. First pitch to Bryce, it's way inside. It's 1-0. Come on, Bryce. Charge! 1-0 pitch. And it's outside for ball two. Charge! 2-0 offering. It's on the inside corner for a called strike. 2-1, swing and a miss. Got a slider that was in the dirt. All rise for Diaz. Two to Bryce Harper, and he grounds this one over to third base. Vientos has it, throws over to first, and we're going to the bottom of the ninth. All right. Mets are going to try to walk it off. Winker, Taylor, and Acuna are coming up. Romano's warming up. Great. Good job. No sense of urgency. Crazy. Pretty good charge, JJ. Again, we're giving it all. Giving it our all. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Usually I go live for post-game shows. I'm not going to be doing a post-game show today. I apologize. I'm just really not feeling good. But I do appreciate you all so much for sticking this out with me. I give it everything. I give it everything I have, man. How did this team beat LA? LA threw them a lot of fastballs, and this team is not throwing them a lot of fastballs. Alvarado's going to pitch in the bottom of the ninth. I'm shocked. Starlin Marte is going to pinch hit. Jose kicks and fires, and the first pitch is inside for a ball. The 1-0 to Marte. Line drive it out to left field. It's caught by Kepler. And there's one out in the bottom of the ninth. So Marte just pinched hit. And Tyrone Taylor's coming up. One out in the bottom of the ninth. The pitch. It's inside for a ball. If this game goes into extras, Harper will be the ghost runner. Taylor's hitless in 3 at-bats, and he has struck out all 3 times. 1-0, it's inside and low for a ball. What's up, Pete? If only the Phillies put as much effort into baseball as JJ does to his streams. Thanks, man. It's brutal. 2-0. And that's a strike. They reached 99. It's not reaching triple digits with the sinker now. Just saying. The 2-1 offering. Foul ball. Acuna is on deck. And then it's Sanger. Mets will also get Francisco Alvarez back supposedly on Friday. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. And that's the 4th strikeout today from Taylor. So Angel Acuna is coming up to the plate now. Now, what's funny is that they knew that Winker was going to be pinch hit for that Marte was going to pinch hit for him, but yet they were okay with leaving Alvarado out there for all these righties, which I find interesting. So they don't use the analytics here. Pitch is taken for a ball. Luis Angel Acuna takes the next pitch, and some of these calls have just been so delayed by Mark Wagner behind the plate. And there's another one that's a called strike, a very late called strike. Almost in the same spot, too. 1-1 pitch. That's a little bit more inside. Two balls, one strike. The pitch to Acuna. Foul ball. Schwarber would actually lead off the 10th inning. Again, if this goes into extras, Romano would get the win. No, Romano would get the save. 2-2 pitch. There's a ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. Turner didn't even dive for it. And Luis Angel Acuna gets on with a single. How do you not dive there? Hits it right back up the middle. Not saying that he would have had a... Maybe he would have had a stop there. I don't know. And now it's Luis Torrens who's going to pinch hit. Carlos Mendoza is pressing all the right buttons. So it's a 2-out single. Now we got a runner on base. Probably could have made the play. Whoever pitches the bottom of the 10th would get the save. Correct. So Alvarado would get the win if that's the case. Luis leads off over at first. The pitch. It's a called strike at the knees. Torrens hitting on the right side. Toss bat the first, not in time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Bilbo. But honestly, Winker was up, so they put in Marte to pinch hit, and then they just had Beatty pinch hit, or they had Beatty was supposed to be up, and they had another righty pinch hitter. That's what happens. 0-1 foul ball. So they had a couple of lefties due up in the lineup, but they decided to go with some righties. It still doesn't make sense, but whatever. 0-2 is the count to Torrens, and here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball, base hit out to right field, and that's going to put runners over at first and second base. That pitch was outside, too, and Torrens was able to just put the ball in play. And guess who's coming up? It's Lindor. Oh, gosh. Lindor is going to be batting on the right side. He's going to call for time here. Two runners on, 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th. Alvarado with 23 pitches. Look back at second and now bat to the plate in the first pitch. Check swing, foul ball. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe, folks. 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Foul ball. Surprised he swung up that cutter. Winning runs over at second. Lindor is up at the plate. The 0-2 to Lindor. Foul back towards the screen. Lindor is 5 for 14 against Alvarado. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Lindor, swing and a foul ball. And he stays alive. Honestly, I would take my chances with Soto, but that's what I would have done. 0-2 pitch. There's a ground ball. Hit over towards the right side. Stott has it. Throws over to first, and it's in time, and we're going to extra innings. Wow. We are going to extra innings. And it's time for some free baseball. Wow. I'll give Alvarado credit there for getting himself out of that. I don't know how he did it, but he got himself out of it. That is wild. That's insane. All right, be right back. Let me go find my scorebook. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well. We're in the top of the 10th. Phillies are taking on the New York Mets. All right, let me actually go blow my nose. I will be right back. All right, here we go. We're going to extras. What's up, Max? Thanks again for the raid earlier, my guy. Appreciate you. Let's go fight, says Max. Thanks so much, man. Let's beat those Mets. Come on, Kyle. Schwarber is going to lead off the inning, and Harper will be the ghost runner. He's over at second base. So Schwarber's going to lead off, and Castellanos is up next. Harper's over at second. First pitch, and it's called a ball, even though it looked like it was a strike. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, folks. 1-0 pitch to Schwarber, swing and a miss. That slider was running inside. One ball, one strike. The pitch to Schwarber. He pops it up. It's a foul ball behind home plate. We're battling, man. We're getting through this. This has not been fun for me. But we're doing it. We're doing it live. These allergies suck. 1-2 the Schwarber. And he looks at the called strike 3. It was a good pitch. And Schwarber's chirping at Mark Wagner. And there's out number 1. Know it. Of course, brother, I see the grind, man. 10K is coming for you soon. I appreciate you, man. I do. Here comes Casty, and he takes the ball. Honestly, I want to give more and more people something enjoyable to watch. I hope you like it. 1-0 pitch, line drive, base hit out to left field. Harper will score. It's 3-2 Philadelphia. That felt good. Make them pay. Make them pay. Here comes JT and the pitch, and it's outside for a ball. Job ain't done yet. Do it again. 1 ball, no strikes to Real Muto. And time called. Diaz looks back at first base. That thing just got under the glove of Vientos. He tried to make a diving stop. 3-2 Philadelphia, and they're going to call a balk on Diaz, and Casty's rewarded second base. Let's go. Another runner in scoring position. Let's go. Okay. Casty's over at second, and time is called. We're having a conversation out there on the mound. The trainer is going out there. They're going to pull Edwin Diaz. Uh-oh. They're going to pull him. Something didn't look right. And they're going to bring in a new pitcher. 1 ball, no strikes is the count. And they're going to take him out during the middle of the at-bat. Huh. Let's hope Diaz is okay. But regardless, he's coming out of the game. They're changing the pitcher. He's hurt. What a team. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. Turn on those notification bell icons too. And that way you'll know when we go live. I'm actually good. Yeah, I appreciate you for thinking of me, Michael. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Let's see. Did Edwin Diaz. He's coming out of the game, being removed due to injury. Edwin Diaz is leaving today's game with the trainer after balking. It's unclear what exactly the issue was. Diaz was pitching a second inning for the first time this season. Three to two, Philadelphia. We're in the top of the 10th. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Bro, your voice is so great for this. And your screen is so clear with the stats. Great job. Best I've found you. Dude, thank you. And I honestly haven't even had the best call today. Rob is upset about something. What's going on? Rob, what's he upset about? Rob is getting animated. What's going on? Did they tell Cassie to go back to first? What's going on? They just cut back from a break. Rob was clearly upset. And I think Cassie's going back over to first. They waved off the balk. Oh, what the heck? What's going on? How can you wave off a balk like that? Oh my gosh. He didn't come set. Yeah, he didn't do anything, but they made a call. And now they want to call it back? What the heck? JT is up to bat. In the pitch, and it's outside for a ball. They made the call. Of course. Max Kranick is going to pitch. And it's now 2 balls, no strikes. Remember, this is the same at-bat that Diaz had to deal with. And the 2-0 pitch is way up high and inside for ball 3. I would have tried to get ejected there, Rob. You were close. We got a $5 super chat as well from our guy Jack. 3-0 pitch up high and inside for ball 4. So we got 2 runners on. Very excited for the draft tomorrow. Finally ready to forgive the Eagles for not drafting my cousin, Billy White Shoes Johnson from Widener. Really? Wow. He's actually your cousin? Wow. Thanks so much for the $5 super chat, man. I appreciate you. Story of the umpires this year. All right, come on. We got runners on at first and second, and now it's Alec Bohm who's coming up. Kranick is pitching. Again, they haven't even had the best call today. But I appreciate you all for being here. The pitch to Bohm, and he pops it up. It's a foul ball, and it goes out of play. Again, don't have to swing at the first pitch. That's not right. Money must have been on the game. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. It's outside for a ball. It's like football. The referees throw a flag for holding, get together, pick up the flag. I'm with you. 1-1 to Bohm, and he pops it up in foul ground again. Alonso gives it a look, and they'll find the seats. Got to get another run here. Got to get another run here. He unbalked, says drunk Phillies fan. They just took the balk away from Edwin Diaz. Somebody want to explain what a balk is to people in chat? 1-2. Another foul ball. People love you, brother. No one has ever said that you have called the game bad, bro. Keep up the good work. Thanks, dude. I'm hard on myself. Thanks, Larry. Thanks for explaining that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch to Bohm. He just gets a piece of it and stays alive. If Mahomes was pitching, I could understand the reverse call. This is Michael. I love chat. I do. You guys are awesome. One ball, 2 strikes to Bohm. Kranick kicks, fires the pitch, line drive, hit out to right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Soto's going to make the throw over to home, and Casti learned his lesson, and he's going to stay at third base. Bases are loaded with 1 out. All right, chat, let's make some noise, baby! Let's go, chat. Bases loaded, 1 out in the top of the 10th. Here comes Bryson Stott to the plate. 1 out, top of the 10th. Is Bohm we know back? Maybe. Maybe. All right, 1 out, bases loaded. Stott's up, and he takes a slider right down the middle for a strike. Hit that thumbs up button, folks. We have 436 people tuning on in, rocking with us. 0-1 is the count to Stott, and he fouls this one off, and it goes out of play. Stott is hitting .242 with the bases loaded. 33 at-bats. 0-2 pitch, tying away. All right, let's go, baby. Come on. Charge! 1-2 pitch to Stott, and he hits this one out over towards right center field. And Tyrone Taylor makes the catch. Casti thought about going home, decided not to. It wasn't that deep. And there's 2 outs. Just didn't think that he could go home there. And now it's Max Kepler coming on up. Only 152 likes. Let's get to 200. I don't know. Do you think Cassie should have gone there? For those of you that are watching the game. 2 outs. Kepler's up and takes the first pitch up high for a ball. Yes, small college, but running back 9.1 yards per carry. Really? 62 touchdowns. Bohm is my ride or die. 1-0 pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards right field. Soto's there. He comes running in. He'll make the catch, and we're going to the bottom of the 10th inning. So the Phillies leave the bases loaded again, and we're going to the bottom of the 10th. Soto, Alonso, and Nimmo are all due up. Thanks so much for the $5 super chat, Jack. Jack, you're the man. Throw would have been off. He should have went, says Eric. Casti can't slide, so he didn't go. You're the one watching. What do you think? I mean, like, there's other people that are watching, so I'm just curious. I wouldn't have gone. That balk, though, was bad. That balk was so awful. I'm sorry, I meant to say I would have gone. I meant to say that. Small college players face small college players. Not many succeed at the NFL at the NFL level. I mean, Quinyon Mitchell. Casti is useless on bases, Jack. All right. Romano's going to try to end this. Love the stream, but sadly rooting for the Mets here. No, man. I appreciate you. We have people that are Mets fans on here. They're cool. We invite Mets fans. We also invite, I invite the trash talkers on here too. Not saying that you're a trash talker. But we invite them all. All right, Romano's gonna pitch. All right, let's go. Romano's going to pitch to Juan Soto. And Lindor's going to be over at second base. Lindor's talking to Trey Turner. I don't like this. We needed extra runs there. Romano's going to pitch. First pitch to Soto. Ground ball hit over towards the right side. Stott has it. Romano covers the bag. Out number 1 recorded. Lindor does head over to third base. And Soto got a pitch right down the middle, too. Was a slider. So a sac fly ties it. And now it's Alonso coming up. Do you walk him to face Nimmo? Is the question. Here comes Polar Bear. Infield playing in towards the grass. And Romano's going to call for time. Phillies are batting 160 in 30 opportunities with the bases loaded this season. 160. Pitch to Alonso, swing and a miss, got a slider. Of course, I appreciate you all, I really do. Time granted to Pete Alonso. Thank you all so much for tuning on in, man. I really appreciate you all. We go live for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. We also do play-by-play for Major League Baseball, too. We do other Major League teams as well. 0-1, swing and a miss. Got a four-seamer at 98. Haven't seen his four-seamer reach 98 in a little bit. I know, right? Gideon? Analytics. No balls, 2 strikes. And here's the next pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit, and we're going to have another tie ball game. And, well, Alonso gets on with an opposite field double, and there's 1 out. That'll bring up Brandon Nimmo to the plate. That was a sailing slider. And Alonso, to his credit, got it off the end of the bat. And just again, poked it out towards right center. And there was no chance that Cal was going to get over to it. There's that little uppercut punch that Alonso does as his celebration. And they're going to intentionally walk Brandon Nimmo. And they will face Mark Vientos. Wise decision. Tie game. Here comes Vientos. He's 1 for 4. He singled back in the second, and he also scored a run, too. First pitch to Vientos, swing and a miss. That was the slider that he wanted to throw to Alonso. It just didn't dip far enough. Oh, and 1's the count. This slider doesn't bite. And the count is even at 1 apiece. One to one. It's inside for ball 2. Two and 1 is the count. The pitch, swing and a miss. Nice slider. Marte waits in the on-deck circle. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss. He got a fastball right down the middle at 97. It whizzed on by him, and Romano takes a quick breath, and there's out number 2. Wow. That is playing with fire. I would never have done that. And it's Marte who's up to bat. First pitch that he gets is on the outside corner, but it's called a ball. I would have never done that. The 1-0 to Marte. Line drive, hit out to center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Stevenson with the throw to the plate. It's not in time, and the Mets walk it off, and they win 4-3. And they complete the sweep against the Philadelphia Phillies as Romano walks back to the dugout. They're celebrating over at second base. They are pouring all the Gatorade on Starling Marte. And the Mets come back and beat the Phillies. They just don't die. Unbelievable. Wow. Another Mets win. My man is 37 years old, and he's still playing at a good level. We should have gotten that hit with the bases loaded. We had that opportunity 3 times tonight. 2 times today. That's why we lost. That's why we lost. No, you had a chance to break this thing open in the 10th inning and in the 2nd inning, and you just wasted all those opportunities. You wasted all those opportunities, and that's what this gets you, a loss. Not saying that Romano was good either, but that's where they lost. So, this is just a nightmare. Hit that thumbs up button on your way out. I usually do a post-game show afterwards. Not doing one today because I'm really not feeling good. I do appreciate you guys for being on here, though. Thanks for supporting the channel. You're the best. Brutal. Tough time to watch this team right now. Terrible series. Thanks again for all of y'all for being on here, man. Appreciate you. I'm just looking at chat. We did deserve it, Seema. Absolutely. We deserved it. Romano should have never been in, period. You wasted so many opportunities with bases loaded. Are we surprised? Are we surprised? We wasted so many opportunities where we had bases loaded. We're batting like 160. What was that stat that I said? Like 160 with the bases loaded. You had so many chances. That's why you lost. We were pitched fine. He gave up the 2-run homer. It was right down the middle, but that was it. He pitched fine. The pitching kept you involved in this game, and the offense did nothing. Crazy. All right. I'm sorry. I can't do a post-game show today. But I will catch you all tomorrow. Tomorrow we got NFL draft. And then Friday we got Phillies versus Cubs, man. We got Phillies versus Cubs. When people say it's early, yeah, this is when they dig themselves a hole. That's absolutely right. Trying to dig it out. So, love you all. And I will catch you all on the next one. Take it easy.